So without further ado, I would like to introduce Jacyn Heavens. He doesn't need too much introduction around Norwich. The CEO of Epos Now, and they've grown massively since he started the company in about 2011. They've won lots of awards. So UK's 13th fastest growing tech company, according to the Sunday Times. And also they won the 2016 Queen's Award for Enterprise and Innovation. And I was at the EDP Business Awards just 2 weeks ago, and they absolutely cleaned up there with 3 awards, including Business of the Year. So without further ado, I'll hand you over to Jacyn to tell us about his startup journey and to hopefully inspire you to follow in his footsteps.
Thank you, Fiona. Wow, that's loud. Right, excellent. So my job is to gear you guys up. My job is to make you guys excited about starting a business. Everyone here tonight is here for one reason, because they want to have the excitement and experience the journey of starting their own business. Okay, it's an excellent event, so really, really thankful for the opportunity of doing the keynote. So what I want to share with you is I want to share with you just 3 things. Okay, I've been racking my brains and thinking, what can I give you guys? How can I make you guys, think about what you want to do across this weekend? How can you get the most out of it? So I want you to think of these 3 things. Now, the first one is technology is disrupting businesses and leveling the playing field. Right? Never before has anyone had a chance like you guys have to start a business and be successful. Okay. The next thing I'm gonna try and educate you guys on my journey and how important it is to be resilient. How tough have you got to be to start your own business? And the last one I wanna really show is anyone can be an entrepreneur. Yeah. I know they're just 3 points, so I'm gonna show you how. Okay. So how many people in the room have heard of Epos Now? Put your hands up. Okay. Look at that, Haley. Wow. Right. So great. So I started Epos Now. I'm the founder. So I was just like you guys at the start of your journey now, right? I was just a salesperson. I've got no technical experience. I had no business experience. I didn't understand about VAT, profit and loss, any of that crap. I didn't know, right? So you don't have to know about anything, so don't worry. This is how I disrupt my business. I started as a salesperson, had no previous experience, and I moved back to Norwich because it's a beautiful place. We love Norwich, don't we? Come on, we love Norwich, yeah? Come on, that's better, right? Norwich is a much better place to live than London. I don't know if you all know that, but it is. So I came back to move to Norwich, and I started a business, but I'll let you into a secret. I'm not good at running a business, right? I couldn't run a bar. I literally couldn't run a bar. So I started on this bar, and I couldn't run it. I had all this money going around. I was giving everyone free drinks, and I didn't really know how to do it. And I remember I said, I need one of them things. I need one of the things I used in sales. I used like a computer, a CRM. I thought I need one of them. So I put my head around the door at Pizza Express, and they had an Epos. And I go, right, I need one of them. Brilliant. Let me have one of them, right? So I thought, I'll get one off the internet. So I got my little netbook up, typed in my netbook, and I saw no one was selling them on the internet. No one was selling them at all. And then when I clicked on the website, it was phone us for a price, right? And coming from the sales background, I knew then that industry needed a shake-up. There was no product transparently sold on the internet. No one was being transparent about pricing. So I knew then, judging by my sales background, there was an opportunity to disrupt. That's how easy it can be to find an opportunity. Everyone in this room is consumers. Every minute of every day, you have an opportunity, right? Business ideas are like buses. You can catch the next one at any time. Doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter where you're from, it doesn't matter how much money you've got. If you open yourself up to ideas, you can do it. So why is now the best time? Now is the absolute time for you to do that. It's because before, right, when you want to disrupt a business, I know that looks like Donald Trump, but it wasn't supposed to. Before, you needed to be a guy in a suit, a real important guy in a suit, yeah? We've got Barclays over there, they're important guys in suits. Right? You needed bags full of cash. You needed loads of money, right? All the money you could get, you needed loads. And you needed big factories and loads of processes to try and do it, yeah? But now, the information age, the Internet of Things, technology, right? The disruption's coming from loads of people. You, I, everyone. Like the couple of guys down here with their fantastic recruitment idea, yeah? And you don't need any money to start, yeah? And you can disrupt with ideas. Is everyone on point with that? Brilliant. So I want to talk to you about my journey. Yeah? My journey was I came up with an idea. Yeah? I read something on the internet. Yeah? I came up with the idea. I raised cash, my own cash. I launched, And then I became successful, yeah? What do you think? Good, yeah? Well, the reality is much different, right? So the reality is much different. Somewhere along the line, I failed a million times, had a couple of panic attacks, phoned my mum in tears. Yeah, that's for you, Jeremy. He likes the crying in the news, so I just keep repeating that every time. But please, that doesn't leave that room. Can you switch the cameras off? Okay, you pivot, and then life happens. You might have a kid. You might do that. It's all excuses, right? It doesn't matter what you've got going on in your life. It doesn't matter what responsibilities have you got in life. Your mind naturally tells you can't be successful. That is what it's about. You can choose to change that mindset at any point, and you know when that's happening, right? And events like this are brilliant that Sync the City's brought to you, yeah? Because events like this, they help you define those ideas and believe in what you can do. And honestly, right, if anyone can do it, you can too. So a few things about me I thought I'd share, right? I wasn't a high achiever at school, right? But I'm not an idiot, right? So before you guess. I left school with 5 C's and 1 D at GCSE. Yeah, not exactly setting the world on light. Fiona, can I get into the UEA with these results? No? See, okay, thank you, cheers. What about now? What about now? Close enough? All right, okay. 1 AVC in ICT, I failed the first year, but then I got a G. So a G, I didn't even know they did Gs until I got one. I had a great career. I worked at Next, PC World, and then a few bars. Yeah, I'm good at working in bars. I started at Aviva on 8K a year. Where's Hayley? She was my boss's boss's boss. She now works with me. I'm not a coder, and I'm not an engineer. I'm not a programmer. I'm not an engineer. I'm not much of anything. I had no business experience. I didn't know anything about business, anything about paying people, anything about PAYE, VAT, anything with an acronym. I had no mentor. We were based in Norwich, right? Just like you guys are now. We weren't based in London, a think tank. We had no funding or VC. We didn't even know what VC was. I had no technical experience whatsoever. I couldn't build a website. We had no management or leadership experience. Now, if you take all that, and would you all agree that the odds are stacked against you at that point? Yeah? You take all that, and what does that give you? Anyone guess? It gives you the UK's 13th fastest growing company. Come on! Woo! Yeah, baby! Absolutely. 2 hands, please, if you're going to clap. No, I'm joking, right? So, I started from absolutely nothing. You know, some of you guys today are starting with just an idea. Just like I did, I found something that I thought was good, and I built the UK's 13th fastest growing company. We grow over 100% year on year. And you can see the journey here. We started with 1 unhappy customer, 1 man as a sole trader. We've got over 300 employees. Yeah, we have customers in 107 countries, over 30,000 of them. The business has been valued at £100 million. I've had people ask me to sell my business to them 12 months ago for 50 million in cash when you're at 100%. And do you know what I said to him? No, of course not. Exactly. It's my business. Go away. So in all that, we've been featured in the BBC, Sunday Times, Telegraph, Financial Times. We've gone all over the world. I built a factory in China, and I've opened an office in America, right? So with all of that stuff, anyone can be an entrepreneur, yeah? And we've won some awards along the way, right? I've met the Queen. I had the biggest honor you'd have in business. Where me and Hayley went to Buckingham Palace and we met the Queen. We've won the most innovative company in Europe, a small startup with only 4.5 years trading, with no experience, from Norwich, right, to become the most innovative business in Europe. At the EDP Business Awards, it was Mop Up Central. We won 3 awards. It was fantastic, yeah? I couldn't believe it. I didn't even need a seat. I was going up so many times. The European Business Awards with the National Customer Champion, Best Design Innovation Awards, Retail Systems, and tonight, I can't be there because I'm with you, which shows how much I love you guys. Tonight we're at an award to win a Deloitte Fast 50 Award, and we sent James Shipley down there to pick it up for us. Yep, so what do you guys think? Come on then, let's do it. Come on, thanks. Look how great we are. See, and another thing is, you must think like customers. Throughout this weekend, I want you all to think like customers, right? Because you are customers, and you must have that empathy to sit with your customers, and we do too. That's why we've got over 100,000 reviews on Trustpilot. You've got to look after your customers, right? So think about it over this weekend. I'm going to be with you every step of the way, apart from tomorrow, right? So I'm going to be with you on Saturday. I'm going to be with you on Sunday, right? If you want any help or anything, come and see me. and try and put yourself empathy in the shoes of your customers, right? Now, I want to show you something. Is everyone wondering where I'm going with this? Yeah? Okay, so I don't expect my word for it. I want to show you now, right, the amount of pride you have in what you create, yeah? John, I hope you got the message. Turn the volume up. Good. Right, watch this. Thanks, guys. Imagine this. Imagine watching Jurassic Park as a kid, early 90s. Yes, probably, some of you probably, I'm old, I've got a bit of feedback here. And then Universal were looking for an Epos system, right, that was robust enough to take 20,000 transactions a day, and they looked at 20 to 30 other Epos companies, right, and they selected us from Norwich, right, to help launch that film. And because of that, we built an office in America, right? And I'm saying that to you now, right, because remember in the first slides, we had no experience, and we didn't know how to do anything, right? And we took it to the world stage, and we won, right? But you're in good company, right? It's not just about Epos Now, right? There is loads of companies here. You know, today I saw Ben from Rainbird. Where's Ben? There he is, look, hanging by the free drinks. Great. Ali from LiftShare, he's not here yet, I don't think. There he is, leaning on the table. Great, at the back. So we've got some great companies. We've got Tom from Foolproof here. Come on, double clap. I like it, right? So you guys are not alone, right? You've got a lot of people with you this weekend that have done it before. All of these guys that I've mentioned before, yeah, are all entrepreneurs, right? They've all started things the first time. Yes, they may be a bit more along the journey than some of you guys, yeah, but they know exactly how to do it. They're all local success stories, right? So you've got the kind of best mentorship possible, right? In Norwich, in last year alone, we received 23% technical growth in the industry. Business is booming around here, yeah? So I'm encouraging all of you, yeah, to take some of that for yourselves, right? There is no reason why anyone in this room, if you can spare a night tonight to make this happen, right, you can absolutely do it. So let's go back to my 3 points. So the 3 points, all I want you to do is remember 3 points. Technology is disrupting business and leveling the playing field. You saw how I took an idea and a concept and saw a problem and solved it with technology. Look at the problems in everyday life and just think how you can solve them with technology. Be resilient, right? You saw all the challenges that we were faced with, yeah, with no qualifications and no funding, right? I'm standing in front of you today. Do not underestimate how hard that is. If you're prepared to put your armor on and run at it every day, right, you will be successful. It's not as hard as you think, and it would never be impossible. If all of those guys on the previous slide can do it, so can you. Anyone can be an entrepreneur. I've got no qualifications, right, and I've got no technical experience. If I can be a tech entrepreneur, anyone can. So we don't want to hear any excuses from anyone this weekend. We want to be creative, and we want to create some great businesses, right? And that's what it's about. Anything that comes in your mind, right, that is, I'm too old, I'm too young, I've got no qualifications, I've got no money, all of that stuff is just a blocker that will stop you being successful. And finally, the world is yours. Take that part for yourself and do what you want to do and make yourselves happy, right? And start with this weekend. You've got access to all of us guys who are going to help you do that. Okay? Thank you.